Welcome to round 4 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of March 11th. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Nicole Erdix.
Hello.
As moms of teens and young adults, we've survived those little kid days, yet we're still rethinking the decisions we've made all through our kids' lives and worrying about what's going on right now. Today is Thursday, which means it's time to give in to our obsessing about parenting details, big and small. And today, I'm obsessing about something that obsesses parents basically for life, which is sleep, and whether anyone in our homes are getting enough of it. I know my younger kid has never needed as much sleep as my older one. Like, he's just always been able to go to bed a little later, and, you know, he still wakes up early and he's still fine. But I still get so anxious when, you know, it's like 10 o'clock and he's still awake. I'm like, you need to be in bed. And it just stresses me out, even if he's fine, you know?
Well, is it you want him to be in bed so you get your non-kid time, or because you want to fall asleep on the couch and you have to put him in bed first? That tends to be mine.
Well, I mean, it's more just that, well, yeah, part of it is sometimes I want to go to bed and he's still up, and I know that if I don't make sure he's actually in bed before I go to sleep, then who knows what time it will be. Right. Mostly it's just like anxiety about him getting enough sleep.
Yeah. That's me.
So that's the part that, and, you know, it is annoying that with a kid who's almost 14, I still have to, you know, monitor and make sure he's putting himself to bed. Like,
your daughter does that efficiently for herself? She
does it for herself, and even though she does sometimes stay up really late doing homework, I don't worry about her in the same way because she is independent and because she's like sensible, and if she can go to sleep, she will. Like, if I know if she's up, it's because she has stuff that she's got to get done. Whereas with my son, he's up because he's watching videos. He's not. It's not because he's like, if he was up because he was doing homework, I would be a little less stressed about it. I would still be stressed because that has happened, and I am still like, oh my God, he needs to be in bed. It freaks me out.
It's funny that it seems to be a common theme through when they're babies and then through their teen years. I mean, like you, I never worried about my oldest. He was somebody who could really manage his sleep, but my daughter is he couldn't manage his sleep when he was younger, but now that he's an adult, he knows how. I never worried about him. Like, I never worried about his. I always knew that he would catch a nap, or he would, kind of get to bed when he needed to. But my daughter's just, I worry about her so much. I mean, she gets 5 hours of sleep a night, if that. And that just, I get so anxious that I end up staying up with, like, till she falls asleep. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in bed waiting till she turns out her light. And then if I say, turn out your light, Kristen, she'll be, well, I've got things to do, and I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And so it's so stressful because I just don't know how to, and they get up so early here. School here starts at 7:20 a.m.
Wow. That stinks.
So they get up. Yeah, I get super early. And so the sleep is just a huge factor, especially when they're coming home. They've got after school activities, and then they've got hours of homework because they're doing an AP class. It's a vicious cycle.
To get into that college that then rejects them.
Yes, exactly.
So unfair.
It is. Like, what? So I said to her, I'm like, you know what, just go out, enjoy your life. Just go.
That's right. Good advice. Gather ye rosebuds. People are dropping dead at 52.
That's right. Exactly. See, everything is connected here.
Honestly.
This is our week of episodes that will make you want to lie down in a dark room with a rag over your eyes. Join us, won't you?
So much to worry about.
Yes, I also have one that is responsible with sleep and one who is not. It seems to be our younger children, all three of us, that cause the problem. Because my daughter goes to bed really early. Even now, in her late 20s, she still wants to go to bed like between 9 or 10. She's that's when her body tells her to go to bed, and so she does. And she has been doing that for quite a long time. And she gets up fairly early in the morning, but she's completely, sometimes we don't even realize she's put herself to bed. We just, I guess, the light's out in her room. So, when my son goes to bed later, we go in and say prayer. We wake her up slightly to say prayers, or sometimes she sleeps through it altogether. Yeah. But my son never has had, I think, any sort of regular sleep patterns. Certainly not like my daughter does. But even when he was little, he would lay quietly in his crib, but not be sleeping. Mm-hmm. So, I would go take him to the doctor's and she would say, how long does he sleep at night? And I would say, I really have no idea.
Right.
I put him down and he doesn't make any fuss. And then I pick him up. But what happens in between, I don't know. He would rock a lot in his bed. That was a thing that he did for some time. And even now, he's in his mid-20s. And I still don't really know if he sleeps at night. We put him to bed. We turn the light off. He doesn't come out. Sometimes we hear music and we'll tell him turn that down, but he could be listening to it softly. He could be under his covers playing his bowling game on his phone. He could be downloading pictures of cars, which is what he does during the day. He does take naps during the day quite a lot, which is something my daughter can't do. So right now he is underemployed, and so he has some days where he's home all afternoon, and I'll go in and he'll be out cold. So I think he gets the sleep he needs when he needs it. I've never felt like he was sleep deprived or that he was having a problem for lack of sleep. So I think he just, he's a sleep grazer rather than a sleep all-in-one mealer.
That's a good way of putting it.
He grabs it as he goes along. Probably he falls asleep for a couple hours at night, wakes up, does some stuff, goes to sleep for a couple hours, wakes up. I know usually when we go to wake him up in the morning, he's asleep and hard to wake up. So maybe it's because he just went to sleep. I don't know. It's terrible. I feel like sometimes putting a hidden camera in his room so I could just see what he's doing.
Yeah.
But he is perfectly probably capable of just lying there still and being awake and not minding it. Whereas I lie there
the
awake,
rest of us would
worrying
be
about
stressed.
every possible thing there is to worry about.
Yeah.
Since my mom told me, worry about it and it won't happen. So that's quite a responsibility. And nighttime is when it happens.
Oh, I know, right?
Yes.
And then it doesn't end because then I wake up at 4 a.m. and I worry about them. And then I'm on Google, how to help my teen sleep.
You're lying awake worrying about your child not getting enough sleep. That is the absolute perfect parenting dilemma.
I know, and I said, there's a name for that. I heard about that in a magazine or something online recently about how women do a lot of this kind of laboring parenting, or I can't remember the term for it, but how we do a lot of parenting when it's, kind of behind the scenes. And it's so true because my husband will be, why are you so tired in the morning? Why are you so tired? Why are you sleeping in? I'm like, do you not realize I've been up all night worrying about our kids?
Right.
I've been researching and thinking and strategizing.
I know.
You've been snoring away. Check my phone history.
It's so unfair.
I was online. It's so unfair.
Yeah.
So, if he wakes up in the morning and whatever, life is good, and I'm just dragging myself around. So tired. But anyway.
Yeah. My husband feels he hasn't been getting enough sleep lately, so I'm going to be worrying about that too.
Oh no.
Because if I don't get enough sleep, most of the time I'm just sitting at home. I do have to drive around every now and then to take my son to work, but mostly I'm not doing a whole lot. But he's working and driving and doing things. Yeah. But, we got into this habit of falling asleep on the couch and then waking up in the middle of the night and going to bed, and then you can't go back to sleep.
Right.
So.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
It's annoying.
Well,
but
maybe there's some parent out there that's getting a full night's sleep that some mother, I should say, out there that's getting a full night's sleep. And
do we get to blame our kids for a lack of a full night's sleep? You kept me up all night last night, worrying about the fact that you weren't sleeping.
I do that. I say that to Kristen. I'll often be like, I was up all night worrying about you.
Oh, well. Yeah, my kids tell me to stop worrying. I say there's no off switch. It's on all the time. We are powerless to stop it.
We are. Well, and we're going to wrap up this conversation so we can go off in a dark corner and worry some more.
Yes.
So that's it for today's round 4. Tune in tomorrow when we'll share our roundabout roundup of things we've been using or enjoying lately that we think deserve a shout out. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.